So a few days ago, we covered a segment where we talked about Gary Owens, who's an American comedian, who talked about the estranged relationship he has with his ex-wife. Okay, and then I saw this headline. I'm like, wait, it's Welcome Twins. I'm like, look, I'm curious to see. So I'm actually listening to it for the first time with you. So you can see the headline here on the Jasmine brand says, comedian Gary Owens reveals he recently welcomed twins, admits it's bittersweet because he doesn't speak to his grown kids. All right, let's talk about it. Let's see.
Well, this is true, but there's a report that you just recently welcomed twins.
Damn, you know everything.
Yeah, congratulations.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yep. And one's white, one's black.
Nah, baby,
Huh?
stop.
Swear to God, one's got blue eyes. Cause you can tell by the nipples and the balls. One's got blue eyes, got these pink balls, these pink nipples. The other one, brown eyes, brown balls, brown nipples. That's dang. I have twins, and one's black and one's white.
Did you think you was gonna be a father?
What's going on,
again?
AG Ohio?
Or did you want to become a father again?
That's a layered question. Didn't think I wanted to be a father again, but and not have a relationship with my kids. I was like, you know, I hate that thing. Like, I'm gonna do it right this time because I didn't do it wrong.
You don't think you did it wrong the first time?
I don't think I did it wrong the first time. I was very conscious of how I spoke to them, how we disciplined them, how I never put them down. If all the sports and stuff they played, I was always like, I was the fun dad.
Right.
You know, I was like, it's not a big deal if you lose. I was the fun dad. And I was coaching some of their teams and stuff, so I don't say I did it wrong, but it's twofold. Didn't see myself being a dad, but I think not having a relationship with my kids, you know, the twins now, they're just awesome. Right. They're awesome. They're in that idolizing dad stage. Right. They're young.
You like that?
They're young. They're like 9, 10 months. This just happened. So, yeah, and that's the same thing. That's what sucks too. Is my kids? They don't know them. Right. They don't have a relationship with them, and I don't want them to. I don't want to meet them when they're 4 or 5. Right. You know. So that sucks too.
Well, this is true, but there's a report that you just recently.
So I'm missing something there. How old are these twins? Are they babies? Well, let me just go in the comment. Welcome, Marriott and AG Ohio. Good to see you all. Someone said, I watched the entire interview. Gary didn't bash his ex at all. Unlike most men, he owned up to what he did wrong in his marriage, including being unfaithful. He assumed all of their marital debt, helped her secure another home post-divorce, and paid for the children's education college. He has even snuck to see moments of his children, like college graduation and work moments, and just kept his distance. He said his relationship didn't change with his kids until the divorce happened. As a mother, your kids feed off your energy. She could help facilitate healing if she wanted to. A person could have been a bad husband and a great father. So, if the latter is true, his ex should be making the efforts to try and help fix that relationship. Regardless of what he did as a husband, that's really not the kid's business unless he abused her, which she never alleged he did. He seems genuinely hurt behind not seeing his kids, completely unlike Brian McKnight, who doesn't give two hoots. It was a great interview. I can see why Gary pulls the sisters. He is extremely likable. Interesting. This is a queen, some kind of queen talking. Interesting. All right. So let me just look at this. Okay. So he's. Let me break it down.
They welcome twins.
Damn, you know everything. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yep. And one's white, one's black.
Nah, baby, stop.
Swear to God, one's got blue eyes. Cause you can tell by the nipples and the balls. One's got blue eyes, got these pink balls, these pink nipples. The other one, brown eyes, brown balls, brown nipples. That's dang. I have twins, and one's black and one's white.
Did you think you was gonna be a father again, or did you want to become a father again?
That's a layered question. Didn't think I wanted to be a father again, but
he has
not
grown
having a relationship
kids.
with my kids. I was like, you know, I hate that thing. Like, I'm gonna do it right this time because I didn't do it wrong.
You don't think you did it wrong the first time?
All right, so this part, he didn't think he did it wrong the first time, but he didn't think. So he's not sure if he did it wrong the first time. And that's a lot of what he's saying, because the previous segment that we covered, that other clip, he was saying that it was always gone. See, one of the issues that we have when it comes to relationships is that we always try to conflict if somebody is doing the wrong thing versus even if it's not their fault, right? If it's their fault, or like, listen, he had to go and work, right? So now, could that have created other problems? See, every good solutions in life create new problems. That's just life. Like, nobody's life is perfect, as I've said earlier on in this live stream. So sometimes when you might have different intentions and you might have created a different result altogether. So when he says, I didn't do it wrong, what does it mean by that? Because what we have right now is wrong. You don't have a relationship with your children. Now, that doesn't mean it's your fault, because again, if something is wrong and it's your fault, those are two different things. And I don't know why we have to kind of like, we tend to mix that together. Well, you were wrong, well, it's your fault. Those two things can be separate, right? You could be wrong and it's not your fault. Yes. Okay. Or let me say it properly. You could have created the wrong results and it's not just a matter of it's your fault. Sometimes you just don't know what you're doing, you know? So, and yes, like pure ignorance, not because you didn't want to know, you just don't know, right? And a lot of fathers are also growing, a lot of fathers and mothers, parents, young parents, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, while you're raising those kids, you're also growing with them at the same time. You're also trying to figure out life at the same time. And if you're just that aware, it goes a long way. Just being that aware that, hey, we're growing together. Like, my kids are becoming teenagers. I'm also going into a little past just adulting now. We have to figure out life. We're finding out that we've made some mistakes with the last 1.5 decades. We could have done some things better, but now your kids are teenagers. So it's a moving target.
I don't think I did it wrong the first time. I was very conscious of how I spoke to them, how we disciplined them, how I never put them down. If all the sports and stuff they played, I was always like, I was the fun dad.
Right.
You know, I was like, it's not.
He was the fun dad. He was probably just trying to overcompensate for all this time that he wasn't around. That is also another thing entirely, right? Let's keep going.
Big deal if you lose. I was a fun dad. And I was coaching some of their teams and stuff, so I don't say I did it wrong, but it's twofold. I didn't see myself being a dad, but I think not having a relationship with my kids, you know, the twins now, they're just awesome. Right. They're awesome. They're in that idolizing dad stage. Right. They're young.
You like that?
They're young. They're like 9-10 months. It just happened.
Okay, they are 9-10 months. The twins are 9-10 months. It just happened.
So, yeah, and that's the same thing. That's what sucks too. Is my kids, they don't know them.
Right.
They don't have a relationship with them, and I don't want to meet them when they're 4 or 5. Right. You know. So that sucks too.
Well, if this is true, but
okay, so that has to be painful for him, but that's the cross he has to carry right now. This person has a mother, your kids feed off of your energy. That's true. She could help facilitate healing if she wanted to. Depends on how old they are. Okay. Now, it sounds like they're in their early 20s, maybe late teens. I'm not sure if I agree with that. A person could have been a bad husband and a great father. They're not that far apart. Okay. If you're a bad husband, there's not that far apart. Okay. There's not people try to separate the two. Like, I'm not sure if it's that clean cut. Okay, that you could just separate a bad father from a great father. Like, come on, stop. Okay, this is another talking point that we like to say. It rolls off our tongue so easily that we don't even think about it before we say it. It just sounds good. You can be a great father and not be a good husband. After all, I don't agree. It's not always true. All right. But let me come to the chat. I have D-Love 3000. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. How are you? How have you been, D-Love? Good to see you. He has kids by the woman he was cheating on his ex-wife with. I think it must be tough for his adult children. Those kids are going to also learn that they shouldn't be as hard on their parents. They're going to learn the hard way. But you can't tell them nothing right now. It's just what it is. They probably are operating off of what they saw growing up in terms of maybe disrespect. I don't know. We don't know because they haven't spoken, A lot of it is just speculation in terms of what is it that those kids are feeling. Oh my God, why are women responsible for facilitating the relationship with your kids? Leave us out of it and actively pursue your kids' art. Good point. Good point, because again, and how you do that, because the last time we talked about he's just ambush them at school. It's not a good idea. So what should he do then? Well, that's a good question. We need to hear more of the story, right? But yes, he's absolutely responsible for that. And so if she could help if she wants to. Yeah, I'm not sure I rock with that, I'm sure she could help, but we don't know if she's helping, and they just have their own reasons, right? Especially if these are young adults. Welcoming twins with the former side piece cannot be easy for everyone. Is that what happened, or this is another side piece? Who knows? That's crazy. Different shades of twins. Voila. Anyways, it's a thing of joy. Yeah, he's just gonna have to learn how to move on, and the healing of the relationship between him and his kids is gonna take a little bit more than just assigning blames and faults. Let's see, this person said the reality is when you cheat and you have young adults, you can't control their reaction. It's impossible. No, you cannot control another human being. Even children, even teenagers. You better have some kind of strong influence, because that control thing is not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work if that's what's dominating how they feel about your relationship with them. That's the reality of cheating men and women. The kids may have trauma. Divorce is trauma by itself, but cheating from either partner makes it worse. No, you're putting this person is putting too much weight on cheating. We can just say the divorce, okay? We can just say the divorce. There's too much weight. This person is trying to tell us something about how they feel about cheating. Tell us more. Anyway, a family divided against itself cannot stand. We know that. So cheating will fall in that category, but more so the official aspect of it, which is the fact that the family is separated, which is divorce. I find it unfortunate that people welcome new children when they currently have poor or estranged relationship with their current children. Well, whether kids or adults, I know all of the responsibility isn't on the parent alone, especially when they are willing to reconcile with their children. However, why do people think they have to have children in every new relationship they enter? Jesus, this person new in this world. People can have children without planning for children. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What is going on? Hey Tina, welcome Tina. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Is this, you have a whole different name here. Is this Open Floor by Tima? Good to see you. Anyway, having children shouldn't be taken lightly. That's literally what human beings do. They take having children lightly. It's literally as simple as having sex. I don't know what kind of world you live in. Having children is literally as simple as having. Now, should it be like that? You're right. Okay, it shouldn't. You're right. Okay, you're right.
Oh, you're right.
It shouldn't be like that. But that's precisely how it is for most people creating children. Okay, having children shouldn't be taken lightly, especially when you have poor relationship and particularly when you're vulnerable and somebody is feeling some kind of need. Maybe they are being your side chick, and yes, you might just end up having a baby by them. Having children shouldn't be taken lightly. Yeah, okay, let's go. It's unrealistic to believe that cheating on your wife will not have any ramifications on your relationship with those kids. these people are these are people that are obsessed with cheating. People who hate cheating. I hate cheating too. I hate not just cheating. I hate cheating, stealing, and lying. All three of them all together. Okay, but why is it that we're not bringing the other two into this conversation with the kids? I think it's just sad. I think there's something we don't know with regards to it. There are people that have broken relationship and they can't wait for the next time their father comes around to come and visit them. All right, we're making this sound like it's an absolute. Every time there's a cheating, then the relationship with the kids will just be deranged or will just go completely left. That's not a very common story for me, you know. And cheating is a common story, but because precisely of that, the kids completely saying they don't want a relationship with their father, it happens, but it's usually because there are other reasons, particularly something that has to do with his relationship with those kids. Because now we're trying to indirectly and directly make it the fault of the woman who got cheated on. Okay? That's what we're trying to do now with all of this comment. Dishonesty, disloyalty. See, they're going there. So this person hate lies. Me too, I hate lies. I think most of us hate lies, especially when we're on the receiving end of it. We hate liars, we hate cheaters, and we hate thieves. They may never want to deal with him, and that has nothing to do with the mom. No, nonsense. Tell us how you feel about cheating without bringing the kids into it. You left the kids to watch their mom cry and see her world crumble and thought they would say, but you never missed. People always tell us their truth in their comments. They're always telling us their truth. Anyway, Bonchance says, hello Bonchance, if you are a bad husband treating the mother of your children poorly, you're a bad father. Thank you, Bonchance. People always attempt to separate these two, and I'm like, is it me? Like, how are you gonna be a bad husband but a good father, or be a good husband and a bad father? You know, I doubt it. And then honestly, after many years of studies now, it's just all relationships. It's your skills around how you manage your relationships. Yes, with your wife, including your kids, the only difference is that you're having sex with one of them. The other ones, you don't have sex with them. But ultimately the relationship, your abilities, your skill set around nurturing and your relationships, you know. You ate all three of them too, right? Yeah, I thought so too, you know. But always try to wrap it into some extra word salad. Good for him. He deserves to be happy. Okay, good. He had a child. Cool. 2 children. I'm literally in the same situation he's in. My divorce was due to infidelity on my ex-husband's part. And our 12-year-old son can't stand him. That's a lie. That's a lie. I knew somebody was going to tell on themselves here. That's a lie. It's not because of the cheating or the infidelity that your 12-year-old cannot stand him. That's not why. There are other reasons. Are we ready for that conversation or we're not ready? Let's keep going. It came overnight. Nothing I said to make her feel that way. I don't believe that. Maybe there's something he did that made her feel that way. Especially daughters. They have this soft spot for their father. They might even give him a pass from an emotional standpoint. They were like, you know, I love my dad, but, you know, my dad has bad behaviors. Have you ever heard that before? To the point that they're not talking, there's something else there. Okay? You can say it's not you, that you're not the one that talked them out of it, but there has to be something else. It could be as simple as the relationship he has with the kids. Let's remove you from the situation first. What about the relation? Does he have any relationship with those kids at all? Let's talk about that. It's not because of your infidelity. I know you would like to think everybody hates the infidelity that was done against you. That's not the reality. People don't give a shit. Honestly, they don't. Okay? You're the one that cares about that because you're on the receiving end of it. And that's fair. And that's valid. Okay? But eventually, you ever had your mother, your own mother, because he's forgive him. Only one time. He's repented. He came begging all of us. You ever had that situation before? they're now like, and now you even hate that more, because why is everybody sympathizing with him, right? Because they are not on the receiving end of that betrayal. How much more his own children if he has any kind of solid relationship with them in the first place? I'm not buying it that just because of infidelity the kids hate him. I'm not buying it. I need more. They need to tell me more. Who's going to tell me more now? He also just had a baby with another woman before the divorce was finalized. This person's telling their own story, which made my daughter despise him even more. So it's really a bet that they have to lay in, and the dad will have to give the child time to heal and open up, whether they are adults or not. I'm not buying into that. I'm sorry. That's that's cap.
Stop the cap.
That's cap. All right, let's keep going. And that person said he has the right to move on in spite of. He obviously is hoping for a relationship with his children. He is not out here on his Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight is just the collector. Brian McKnight is the father of the year now. At least he wants a relationship with his older kids, unlike Brian McFuck them kids. No, that is crazy. Brian McKnight is making it in this news. The wife is bitter. It is what it is. That sounds more like a reality. No, she's not teaching those kids, okay? But she's definitely bitter, and you can say rightfully so. When you are in the front of betrayal, it is what it is. It's going to take time, right? And especially if you don't have any relationship with the kids in the first place, oh yeah, that would do it. That would do it, okay? Or the other angle that we haven't spoken about yet, the kids are just bad. They're just bad kids. You're right. They didn't divorce when those kids were babies. They were old enough to see and know what went on. He obviously hurt their mom, and they know it. Not you're on here taking his side. His older kids made a conscious choice. I agree. I just disagree with that. It's just solely because
Well, this is true.
I disagree that it's solely because of the infidelity. There are deeper reasons. I think he had. I think he said it on the last segment we covered. I don't think he had a relationship with them like that. Yeah. This one said Kenya got on the internet thinking it is a real place for a marriage is over way before the divorce, but on their reality show, what? Children has nothing to do with their parents' relationship, but this happens when parents include children in adults' business. Okay, this could be directly or indirectly. What you have with your parents is different than what they have, to some extent. Okay, because now it seems like I'm conflicting myself, because I said you cannot be a good father and not be a good husband. I'm confused with that. But anyway, in terms of what they had, that's true. In terms of the relationship the kids have with their father, it is not mutually exclusive all the way, but it's still separate. If Gary divorced her 15-year-old, her 15 years ago, divorced her 15 years ago, he still would be the bad guy. If people watch the video, he said both of them had indiscretions. Wait, what? Nobody is perfect. Here we go. She cheated too? We don't care. He didn't want to be married anymore. Point blank, period. His children will learn as they go throughout life that people are people. That's true. Parents and others, but you only get a mother and father. Just wait till the mom dates and moves on. They're going to feel some type of way too about the mom moving on. Oh, so they feel funny about him moving on? That's what this is? Sorry, I ain't about to stop talking to either one of my parents because they got cheated on. This is normal human behavior right here. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Right? I would scold them. I said, you should not have cheated or stole money. Even if they stole money or stole something and they went to jail, you'll still be talking to your father. Right? Some, not all, right? But I'm just saying, just because they stole something from somebody else or they lied to somebody else, it's not like it doesn't add up. There is more. It has to do with the quality of the relationship he had with his kids. That's it. I hope they never ask me to cause no. Last but not least, he messed up, but when kids see you doing their mama dirty and put, why do they're all saying this? All these people saying when kids see you doing their mama dirty and blah blah blah. Oh, that's nonsense. Have you lived life yet? I don't think so. If you think that way, or you haven't been paying attention. Some people have lived life, but they don't pay attention to these details. Like Kenya said, he was foul. She showed receipts of him defaulting on the bills and giving her his ass to kiss. I think there is a video, some crazy video like that, right? Anyway, that's that though. Just wanted to cover that real quick. It's sad that that family, another family, as another family bite the dust. This is happening a lot, and there's a lot of children in that situation, and it's quite funky. It's not easy to go through this kind of on any of the parties. It's it's a very hard process to go through. So it's kind of sad that they're going through that, you know. And I won't say it's sad that he has new twins, but this is life, you know. Life and death, you know. He's created 2 new children that he needs to be responsible for now. It is what it is. Congratulations to comedian Gary Owen. And he will need to manage the rest of the other relationships as well, and that's going to take everything. It's going to take patience. It's going to require everything of him to do that, you know. So is this a question? You didn't put a Q in front of it. You think it doesn't affect the children? It does, but not talking to their father. There's other reasons why they're not talking to their father. It does affect the children. It's not enough. If he has relationship with the kids, if he had relationship with the kids, no, it's not enough to stop that relationship. They might see their father some type of way. They might say he has bad behavior. People maintain relationship with their bad behavior father all the time. It's my point. Okay? And yes, it tampers with the relationship, but not cut him off. They might do back and forth here and there, but not cut him off typically. If that's enough for them to cut him off, oh yeah, those children, if that's enough, let me say this properly. If that's enough for them to cut their father off, those children will collect shiggy later on in life. Yeah, they will learn. They're gonna learn the hard way, okay? Yeah, typically it's because there's issues with the relationship he has with his kids already in the first place. So that may be a little nice icing on the cake. I don't know. We don't know. I don't have enough of that story, but that's that. Nurture your relationships. Take care of your relationships. Take care of your marriage, okay? That's your first ministry. If you have a job out there, you're a comedian, you're always out and about, you're out there, you're doing business, you're a speaker, the world loves you. Everybody loves you, but your personal relationship, they're starting to resent you in your own household. Yeah, it can come back and bite you in the butt. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in 2-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.